All right.
Okay. That's it.
Oh, it's frustrating. It's become normal. I used to get so frustrated about that, but it happens all the time, so we just deal with it.
That's true. There it is.
So we'll just wait and see. And I'll apologize. There's nothing we can do about it.
Well, there's one person on. I think we got I guess that Mulan movie wasn't too good.
What?
That's where we got up to. Wayne M. Chi was talking about the Mulan movie.
All right. So
What's up, Alex? Sorry, guys.
So sorry. There's not much. Again, I used to get kind of perturbed when that would occur, but it's with 4 or 5 kids at home right now on computers, taking classes and so forth. It's a tough thing to do, and even without them doing that. But even
the whole
now
island
more so.
using Wi-Fi at this
Yeah.
time.
So
tough,
much apologies there. So this is kind of part 2, and I'll go back and fix it. So sorry about that. Hence why we probably won't ever be very successful at this because of where we live. But nonetheless, it's all good. It's enjoyable anyway. But I think we left off, and we just got done discussing. By the way, if you catch this video and it's already been downloaded and you just see it and it's a mess, then sorry. But the first part is going to be elsewhere.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Maj says Nole looks the most real out of the big 3. I don't know. He's like a street fighter. The other 2 are nice and like the perfect role models, and they say what is marketable. No breaking rackets, nothing.
I agree,
and Novak's more spontaneous, more real.
We're gonna talk about some racket smashing today.
We have
that written in. We're gonna talk about that. But we kind of finished the Felix and Marie subject on the first uninterrupted part. But let's talk about Novak Djokovic now for a minute. That was the next subject, so I think it kind of stopped at a perfect time.
What's up, Mitrovic?
Let's talk about Novak Djokovic for a minute in terms of his draw moving forward in this U.S. Open. I want to ask everyone a question. Who does Novak Djokovic right now have to worry about? Does he have to worry about Tsitsipas? Does he have to worry about TM? I don't think so. Does he have to worry about Zverev? Does he have to worry about Borna Coric? Come on. Does he have to worry about Berrettini, Tiafoe, or Rublev?
Well, he's got Struff, and then if he wins there, it's either Berenkis or Carina Busta. If he wins there, it's Shapovalov has to play Fritz and then play Goffin. So Goffin would be the most challenging person in the quarterfinals.
Agreed, but
I'm not saying that it's a threat.
Yeah,
the most challenging.
The most inherent threat, but still, unless he drops a set, just not being super focused.
And George has to play Tsitsipas, Justin. So
well, what I'm saying is, whoever wins the match will end up moving forward.
Yeah, there's no one in this top draw that's going to destroy him.
Well, I don't
think so. Maybe Tsitsipas.
But I don't necessarily think that in the bottom half of the draw either that there's too much of a worry. I mean, Berrettini, Rublev, Fusovic, Tiafoe, Wolf, Medvedev, Bautista,
Medvedev would be the most threat there.
De Minaur, Khachanov,
Bautista, Medvedev, and I say Tsitsipas.
Felix maybe, Cilic, TM.
Yeah.
So I don't think that that doesn't take away or put an asterisk on anything because Djokovic is so very good. It wouldn't matter if Nadal was here or Federer was here. I think the threat level would still be the same. Djokovic is playing very well. He has earned the right to be the best, the potentially the greatest of all time. I don't think anyone right now is ready to stop him. Now, is Djokovic playing the French Open, by the way?
Yeah, he is.
He is playing the French.
Yeah, he is.
Can we kind of fast forward to the French Open and ask ourselves, does he have a real, genuine chance to win the French? I think he has a really good chance to win the French. A lot of people don't give him the respect that he deserves playing on the clay surface. He is absolutely dominant on the clay surface. I mean, just do your history, do your wins and losses. I think Nadal should be very, very, very uptight. I think Nadal should worry, and maybe he won't. But Nadal, I don't know what he's doing right now in terms of where he's playing.
Training on clay. What else would he be doing?
But right now, Djokovic is getting actually match practice. And I don't care who you are.
Is there 2 matches? Isn't there 2 tournaments before the French Open?
I think Madrid is playing, right?
Yeah, so that's where he'll train.
But I think Nadal should be weary of Djokovic at the French. I think Nadal should think a little bit more about Wawrinka, who I think Wawrinka's playing challengers right now.
So Chia said Djokovic has to quarantine before French.
That's okay.
So it'll give the 2 weeks that he can't play those tournaments to Rafa to warm up, basically.
I can assure you that during his time of separation,
no clay training.
Well, I can assure you during that period, he will find a way to stay fresh, whether it's in a room or wherever he is with his team, and work out and stay fresh.
Man, let's be real. When you're at that level, I mean, it only takes a day or two to get back into normality. It shouldn't take you that long. So even if he's quarantined, he'll be fine. Alex said Madrid got canceled, only Rome's happening. So
Okay.
Nadal play at Rome.
Well, poll question: does Novak Djokovic have a good chance? I'm not saying a great chance, but and maybe even a great chance. Does Novak Djokovic have a really good or a great chance to win the French Open? What do you think?
He has a good chance, of course.
I think he has an excellent chance.
Out of all of them, the biggest chances is always going to be Nadal Djokovic. Thiem, I don't think has a great chance.
Don't forget about Wawrinka on the clay.
Sure, but I mean, if you're gonna bet your life savings, you're gonna bet it on Novak or Nadal. What's one of the two?
Right now, if I had to bet my life savings, I mean, if
On clay?
and I had no, if I had to make a bet on one of those two for the French Open, I had to right now, who would I take? I think I may lean more towards Novak.
I'll take Nadal. I mean, it's a safer.
Well, we know why you do, because that's your boy.
Who said that's my boy?
That is your boy.
Okay,
Everybody on the show knows
But
that's
so
your
what?
boy.
The only reason I say Nadal is because we've known Djokovic to lose to a few people, and it happens to him. It happens. That's why he's only won.
Who?
How many slams has Djokovic won at the French?
One.
Thank you. That just said everything there. That's why I bet Nadal. That's it. I'm going by numbers.
That was then. This is now.
How does that change from last year when he lost to Thiem?
He's got 17 majors. He wants 20.
He
can get 18
Justin,
and then tie Nadal at the French, right? Could he tie Nadal at the French?
Hey, who are you gonna pick, Nadal or Djokovic for the U.S. Open? I'll go with Djokovic.
But again, you're speaking of the past. This is now.
The past? This
Nadal
was
is
just
not
last
around.
year.
Nadal's not playing. I don't think Nadal would be as fresh as he normally is going into the French.
He hasn't played much tennis. How fresh can you get?
No, you need match practice, Miss
You
Carla,
don't
to
think
stay fresh.
that guy has an academy? You don't think he invites these players to practice against him? He rolls through the first round, second round, third round, fourth round. He rolls through it. No one really challenges him unless he faces Novak Thiem, and that's about it.
I don't think Rafael Nadal wins.
Wawrinka.
I don't think Rafael Nadal wins the French this year.
Ah.
I don't think so. I think his run of 337 million in a row. And I think there was a hiccup once where Federer won one, Djokovic won one. But I think.
What's up, Stefan? Djokovic is second favorite for French than Thiem. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, well, whatever. I think Djokovic and Wawrinka and a few other players have as equal as an opportunity to win the French than Nadal does this year.
Mitrovic says, I'm personally afraid of the lack of crowd because only one thing, when Nole is having a bad day, only which he can bring him from death is the crowd who's biased cheering for opponent. And this is not sarcasm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's true.
Stefan, you're saying Thiem is number one favorite for French?
I thought you said Nadal. You said Nadal, I think, when you said
No,
that.
Stefan said Thiem is number one for French Open.
Disagree totally.
Stefan, somebody must have hit you on the head with a basketball. Come on.
Yeah, bro, you got dunked on. I did, maybe not. I mean, he could be right. I mean, I'm just kidding with you, bro. But I mean, that's a good comment. But
Mosh said
I would disagree.
the roof will help him, but he's still third or second favorite. Justin, look here. Djokovic is not unbeatable on clay. Look at last year. He lost to Thiem in 5. And the year before that, he lost to Marco Cecchinato, who's mainly a clay specialist.
Okay.
Stefan says, ha ha ha.
There's a lot of players, in my opinion, this year because of the situations that we have that we're all dealing with. There's people that are locked up and quarantining, and people out, and people not. So some people will be playing, and some people won't, and people are controlled in their movement.
Someone like the beautiful beer Fognini can beat Nadal or Djokovic on clay.
That's what I'm saying.
But what I'm saying,
I don't think it's as. Okay, if we're at a horse race and there's one horse that's winning every race and it's no problem, and now we have a muddy track, I think it levels the playing field off a little bit. Metaphorically speaking, I think the playing field for the French Open is more level this year than it ever has been before because of the circumstances. That's all I'm saying. Okay. So I don't think Nadal is a heavy. I think he's a favorite.
He's a favorite. I'm not saying
but I don't think he's a 2-1 favorite.
But Djokovic, he can never be the heavy favorite because Djokovic is always a threat. Absolutely.
Exactly.
But if I'm betting my house on it, which I don't have, I will bet on Nadal for the clay. Not on hard court, but I will bet him on clay.
Okay. I mean, fair enough. But let's look at the remainder of the U.S. Open. Who is the threat? Who is the biggest threat to Novak moving forward?
On the first top draw, let's just top sheet. I would have to say semifinal. Tsitsipas would be the toughest opponent there.
Okay.
I'm not saying that Tsitsipas is going to win, but that's the toughest one there. Then we look at the other side of the draw. to me, I would think and hope that either Bautista or Medvedev would pull through there and give him a challenge. That's it.
And the entire draw with the likes of the Cilics, the TMs, the Tsitsipas's, the Medvedevs, etc. When the tough get going, the going get tough, and generally Djokovic gets going. I don't think
he's a tough person to beat. That's the fact.
You might get a 5-setter in there, but I would be shocked if so. And if so, I think that someone better be ready to battle their ass off.
Man, can someone make him tired? Just run him at the US Open.
I don't know if it will happen.
Anyways, the smashers of the day.
Let's go. Racket smashers of the day.
Number 2, we'll get to play second place. Osaka.
Well, she didn't smash a racket. She tossed a racket twice.
Right. Tossed it twice. And number 1 today is Potty Mouth, Putintseva.
Is it a shock that
How did you smash that racket?
Is it a shock that Potty Mouth Putintseva smashed a racket? Is it a shock? Now, you know what the biggest shock for me is though? Is that Naomi Osaka, here she is, and she's trying to lead a movement, and we're not going to get into the movement. We talked about it before. It's, that's her thing. It's great. Do what you got to do, and great. But I think if you're trying to put yourself in a position of leadership.
I missed that, Alex. I missed the Muguruza
Can I finish my statement?
Sorry.
So, yeah, just wait until, and then, So if you were going to be a leader of men or women, or a leader of a movement, and take this movement upon your back, whatever the movement may be, not necessarily her movement, but any damn movement. If I'm going to be the spokesperson for this movement in the world of sport in this scenario in which we play, and I think her quote was, no one was making a move in tennis and I wanted to be this person. Forget what the movement's about. It's a respectful thing. I get it. Not my context here. If you want to lead a movement and take it upon your back, don't throw your tennis racket not once, but damn sure don't throw it twice. Hey, man, I want to be the next big thing. I want to lead all of you guys. I want all of you to follow me. She said, quote unquote, my whole life I've been a follower, and now I found an opportunity to lead, and I found this movement, and I'm going to do this movement. But yet, she gets in a pickle in this match against Kostyuk, who's a very fine young 18-year-old Ukrainian player, and she chunks a racket across the court. Not once, but not twice. Now, let me ask everybody a question.
But she didn't smash it.
She threw the damn thing. So nonetheless, either way, she acted like a schmuck throwing a racket across the court twice. Now, wouldn't you think, if you were trying to make an example of leadership and of sportsmanship and how we should all be and act and want people to follow us, don't you think we shouldn't toss our damn rackets across the court?
I disagree with you.
Okay, well, you're an idiot. You want to
No,
go...
I'm sorry. Don't people follow politics that talk shit out of their ass?
Well, they're idiots too.
She threw her racket. You've thrown your racket.
But I'm not trying to lead 1 million people into some endeavor of equality.
You're a coach. And she was
the only time I've thrown a racket was on the court with you with no one else around, right or wrong. No one else around. I'm not on camera in front of 20 million people.
I get that, but I think she threw it out of frustration. She was about to win the second set.
Okay, it didn't happen once. It happened twice.
Right, it happened right after she lost the second set, and then it happened in the beginning of the third set when she got broken.
Here's a good political voting platform. Hey, vote for me. I'm the best thing. I'll toss you free. I'll make everything happen for you. I'll give you what you want. But you know what? Screw you! Bow! Slam!
Did anybody watch that match?
She chunked it across the baseline twice. Like,
all the way across the court. Did it look like she was super angry, though?
Well, either way, she looked like an idiot.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought Putintseva bah, 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 bah.
If your goal is to lead, don't throw your damn racket. That's all I'm saying. It makes your leadership ability look kind of null and void. That's all I'm saying.
First, says she's a hypocrite, uses social costs for marketing.
Thank you.
Probably, because they did ask her who's the person on her mask, and she just said just something.
Yeah, and
I didn't even learn anything from it.
I'm not getting into that because that's not what we do. All I'm saying is let's take anyone on this planet in which we live. Life is really freaking tough right now, isn't it, Carla? Right? Yeah.
And
a lot of us can't go anywhere. The bank accounts are empty. We can't go. Anyway. And then I've got someone that wants to speak up for whatever it is.
She barely speaks up.
I'm not talking about her anymore.
Oh, okay.
But in the world of shit that we all live in right now, okay, everybody's struggling unless you're the super rich and, the middle class and just keeps getting broker or more broke. But I'm trying to lap up the U.S. Open that's now on television right now. Okay? I'm trying to watch tennis. I haven't watched it in freaking forever, and now I'm watching it. Okay, I got no fans, I got all this crap, and now I got masks with shit written on them, political agendas, belief agendas. I'm just trying to watch tennis. And then insofar as the damn commentary that we have to watch, now you got Chris Evert, someone pops up with a different mask on, not just Osaka, but anybody. Oh, well, they have this mask on because they think this person should eat shit and die. This person has that mask on because they think this person was blah, blah, blah. Spare me the bullshit. Just give me the damn score. Tell me what the statistics are. Give me what's going down. Who's got the energy? Who's got the motivation? Then spare me the rest of the bullshit. That's what I'm saying. I'm not tuning into tennis to watch anybody's particular isms or beliefs. I can get enough of that on the 10 o'clock freaking news. Now, if you want me to freaking support somebody, hold your damn racket and don't throw it across the court. Now, furthermore, let's talk about some tennis players, Carla, that you and I have met from Nigeria and from Kenya. I'm being dead-ass serious here, okay?
I'm just laughing at what they say. Justin ranting over again. Never gets old.
Laugh all the hell at what you want.
No, they agree with
Hold
you.
on, Carla.
I totally agree with Justin.
Here we are in the United States that we live in, and we got these damn masks and all this shit talking about this person, da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, I've met people. My father, by the way, physician, did his residency in Nigeria and Kenya in the 1960s. Okay, loves the people there, broke bread with the people there, helped them. Had people dying in his hands of starvation, and we got pictures, and our children have seen these. Our children have seen these damn pictures of these poor children dying left and right with no shoes on their feet and bone ass thin. Okay, I'm just saying that. No. Let's listen to this. You talked about potty mouth Putin Seva smashing her damn racket.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Now, how many children have we met, Carla, or been associated with in the Kenya or Nigeria area up until this very point that are stringing tennis rackets right now with their bare freaking feet and using twine they can find off of whatever branches and strings and have still found a way to string their damn tennis rackets. They play tennis rackets with damn broomsticks and they're in their damn bare feet with stickers and thorns all in their ass. And I'm being dead ass serious.
Racket lives matter.
Now, we smash our freaking rackets on the court, $300 Babolat Pure Drive.
Yeah, I didn't like
you smash your damn racket?
Pick
the damn racket up. Give it to the kids that are in Africa that have the real struggle and strife, that don't have shit, can't eat nothing, and have not a dime, don't have a pot to piss in. And you want to throw your damn racket? Give it to them. Okay, so I don't want to hear about the mask bullshit and all this.
First, the Onai say Osaka has never seen poverty.
Just give it to them. Go to Nigeria, go to Kenya, where some of my family has been.
I can tell you when I was a kid, I used to come home from second grade, my brother and I, second grade, and my parents had to work, so we went to there's nobody in the house, and we would open up the refrigerator, and literally there was like nothing. It was like maybe a can of a bottled mustard, and we would eat out of that. So I've definitely seen poverty. I've seen my mom struggle, clean houses, my dad cut grass, clean bathrooms. I've seen it all. I've done it with them.
So do me a favor, potty mouth Putin Seva. Next time you want to smash a damn racket, walk over. But my bad. Wait a minute. I forget who I'm talking about. Potty mouth doesn't have the patience to even stay calm for a second. She just smack, and then just deals with it later. Take a second and pause and get that $250 pure drive racket with the $50 natural gut strings in it, plus the labor to put it in. $300 plus setup. And do me a favor, walk it over to a bin at the USTA here, because all the commentary now has to do with politics and damn marketing. That's all it has to do with. Thank God Cam Williams does his show, so I don't have to hear that shit. All I'm saying is that give these rackets that you guys smash ad nauseum like it's nothing to some of the kids that are playing with damn bare feet and hitting the ball with broomsticks over ropes that are tied across one house or hut rather to another. Give it to them because they need it.
Alex Fuyar says if pros break rackets, then they need to pay for them if they don't already. Yeah.
Give it to charity.
Maybe they should have to donate one for every day break.
Jesus Christ.
That's a good idea, Matt. Alex says Serena and Venus grew up poor. Yeah, they did. That's why I think they became the best, because they wanted to succeed. Jean said, yes, you should come to South Africa as well. There's way more poverty than America.
Thank you, Jean. Thank you, bro. Yeah. Truth is, if you want to be a leader of a movement that involves equality, don't throw your damn racket not once but twice. And number two, Putin Seva, if you want to be some person that cares about their nickname being potty mouth, get your racket off the damn court splitting into 300 pieces. Jesus, what the hell? We're just watching tennis again. We're watching racket smashers and racket tosses
Novak
that are leading the world.
Novak Djokovic says when Novak breaks his racket, it makes him play better.
Oh, what the hell ever. I don't care about that shit either. If he tosses his racket, I'll turn that shit too. I don't care.
What,
Look, I don't care if someone smashes a racket near me. I don't want to talk to them. I don't even want to see them because they're a waste of freaking time. That's period. There are so many children in this world that we have taught, that our parents have taught, that generations of coaches in our family have taught that would die for a freaking racket. I don't care who it is. You break a racket, you're a schmuck.
Shamash says, what do you think about Richard Williams' plan for his daughters before born and the story? And then Fergie says, don't think they were poor. They had daily access to courts. No, he had a plan for them. They were poor. It just so happened that during those times, no one had seen girls like them. They were different, strong. No one had seen that. And they took that, they took that in with open arms. They wanted to cash in. They wanted to cash in. The first guy was, what's his name? The academy down in South Florida, Rick Macy. He thought he could cash in from that. He saw two strong girls, sisters. Whoa, Mm-hmm. I think their dad did great for them. Look where they are. We'll never repeat that again.
I'm going to end this topic on a question, and I want everyone out there to answer this objectively. Okay? Does anybody work out there for a living? Does anybody have to go out and work and have a manager or a boss that you have to confide in to get paid and to pay your bills, to keep the lights on, to feed your kids, to feed yourself? Does any of you? I'm guessing the answer is yes. Now let me ask you a question. If you go to work every day and you get pissed off at a coworker, you get pissed off that you got to do some job you don't want to do. Let's just say, for instance, you're at you work at a grocery store. You worked at a grocery store for a while. That's why I mentioned that. You go to the grocery store, you're checking people out, you're bagging groceries, and the customer in front of you pisses you off. What happens if you got their damn groceries, pick them up, and be like, smash them in your face, get back? You gonna get fired, Carla? But we break rackets like it's nothing. Totally forgetting about the world in which we live and how struggle and strife is still. But you get away with it on the tennis court like
rackets
nothing.
Should be treated like gold.
I agree.
Question.
Yeah,
should they be?
Yeah, they should, because the people that are watching and the people that are paying their hard money. Okay, forget about it.
No, I'm sorry. This guy says, "Why are you wearing that?"
If you think that smashing rackets or smashing anything in life is the best way to get by, then you're a fool.
So Mitrovic, you throw your hammer? What do you do?
I mean, what are you gonna do?
He says I often throw my hammer. So what do you do for a living? That you throw
it doesn't matter. I mean, I wouldn't throw a hammer. What happens if it hits someone like now Bandy and hits someone with his racket? It could kill somebody. I would just be damn careful throwing anything this day and age. And everyone has a damn phone in their hand. They're gonna video you and call you an idiot on some platform. Just stay cool and stop throwing shit.
Matt Kane says, what do you think about the constant abusing the box when they're not playing well? I think it's ridiculous.
All the shit's ridiculous.
He's a carpenter framer. Okay, that would explain why you throw your hammer.
Yeah, don't throw your hammer, bro.
Novak says, guys, you didn't answer my question whether Novak can defeat Rafa the French. I mean, yeah, anything's possible.
I think
of course,
so.
that's not even a question because, yeah, it's possible if he's playing well and whatever. I mean, I don't know. He could. He has a great chance. A very good chance, more than 50%.
I think he has a great chance. I'm still puzzled to why, as people think it's okay to throw a racket on the tennis court, but it's not okay to go to work and get pissed off at your boss and throw his desk across the room. What's the freaking difference? Okay, throw a racket. Okay, great, but go to work and throw your boss's computer on the floor and smash it into 100 pieces when he pisses you off, and see how long you have a job. Wake up. Enough said.
Cool.
All right.
We're done with that subject?
I'm done with that subject. I'll go on with that crap for a long time, too, because it's bullshit.
Talking about that girl, Kostyuk, was that her name? From Ukraine that played Osaka? I thought she was pretty good.
She was a good player.
Very talented player.
She had
pretty, in shape, and she had a lot of firepower. She could be good in the future.
She kind of went away late in the third. She had a break point opportunity early in the third.
She did.
Right?
She did. She was up. Yeah.
I think she was.
It happened in the second set to her too, and then she got broken back by Osaka, and they went on the tiebreaker.
Yeah, and she took the second.
Yeah.
But she had an opportunity early in the third to capitalize, and she did not. And after that, it was a shellacking the other way. She was very much in that match. She's very young, and I think that next time that they play, I think it could be much different. But I like the young girl. I think she did very well.
Metro said it's not good comparison. Our jobs with constant pressure, top players.
Okay.
I don't know. I think we have more pressure in life because some of those guys that are in Osaka. I mean, she's got a lot of money. She doesn't have to worry about paying her rent, mortgage, feeding her kids. bills, utility bills, and all the other stuff in the world.
There's no.
And if you break a leg or something, your insurance might cover it, might not, stuff like that. She doesn't have to worry about that.
There's no one out there, no matter what, that will ever sway me off my opinion of throwing or breaking a damn racket.
I know she threw it by frustration.
I don't care. Whatever. There is no one. The things I grew up with, where my father went in Nigeria and Kenya, I have seen it. It is heartbreaking and is real. And if you want to try to debate me, that's great. I'll just pass it on. I won't even waste my time, because smashing a racket when there are children out there literally with not a damn thing that wish they had it, that matters.
Well, the rackets,
me.
we shouldn't smash them. She didn't smash it. She threw it.
Whatever.
So it's fine.
I'm talking about Putin Sava.
Oh, Maj says, tell him, Carlo, about the movie, The Platform. He may like it, talking about capitalism and wasting stuff.
I agree. Who said that?
Maj.
Good for him. I mean, geez, man. Look at countries like...
Stefan said it's okay. I watched it. He said it was okay.
Anyway, we'll pass it on. But I will never get into a debate about smashing a racket being okay, because I swear to you, I will not stop until I'm in your face about it, because it's just stupid.
All right. I see Davidovich. Davidovich had a good match today, huh? He is from Spain. He beats Nori. I thought that was pretty good for him, considering that last year he was a lucky loser, I think, at the French or something. Not at the French, one of the Masters tournaments. He was able to get in. So good story for Davidovich. Anything else? Any other interesting matches?
All right.
Do you think anything?
Let's look at interesting third round matches. In all honesty, is Djokovic Struff interesting? Didn't he just whip his ass a couple weeks ago really badly?
Not really. No.
What was the score? But did he just kill him just a week or two ago?
Even Evans just lost. Thank you for telling me.
Carreno Busta Barranquez. Are you interested?
Nope.
Shapovalov Fritz. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. I do see that.
Motet, by the way.
I am sad that Krajinovic lost to Goffin. I was really pulling for Krajinovic here. I love the Serbian players. Don't ask me why, and I won't get into that again. But these guys are freaking patriots. They don't put up with shit, and they fight.
Okay, he said he was Davidovich was sparring with Novak. Sparring with Novak. Okay.
So I always pull for the Serbian players, and not just because.
What do we think of Jabeur? We said it a million times.
Good for her, the Tunisian girl. Let's go.
Yeah, Sabalenka lost last night. We talked about that. Do you guys think that Rafa can play his best after a lengthy break? I think we just.
Who said that?
We just talked about that. Novak Djokovic.
Okay, Novak, I'm with you, bro. That's my exact feelings on the French. He's had an extended break, and here these other players are. They're cramming stuff in. Even though you're cramming it keeps you fresh. And if you're there diving off your yacht in Majorca and referring people to your academy so you can get even more rich, then I don't think your focus is necessarily on the game. And surely it's on the game because you live it and breathe it, and you've done that for your whole life. But I think the ones playing competitive matches now are going to have a more equal playing field.
Okay, yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Sakari Anisimova. Some guys just telling me matches here. Sakari Anisimova would be a good one.
Good match. Yeah. Let's look at some other third round matches. Chilich Thiem. Okay, maybe something special, maybe not. Dimanor Hachinov. Good match.
Lynette Kontaveit, a lot of the viewers want to see that match. I think because you guys have them in your fantasy group, probably.
I hope Martic beats the daylights out of Putin Sava. By the way, I hope Martic destroys Putin Sava.
She could. I think Brady and Kerber, who won the third round, should be an interesting match.
If Kontaveit beats Lynette, I think Osaka better watch out, because if she's over there tossing rackets across the ground, Kontaveit's going to exploit that damn pouty ass behavior and whip your ass. Be careful. Kontaveit can play as long as
he said Osaka has easy draws to semis.
Yeah, but watch out for Kontaveit. Don't forget about Kontaveit. Don't forget about her.
Do we think Novak would be exhausted? Not really, because you have still a 2-week break. So no, I don't think so.
What about Kerber? Kerber's going to face Brady in the fourth round. Mm-hmm. Kerber, is Kerber back? Is Kerber back? She's won majors. Is she back?
I don't know. Let's see.
Okay.
And Serena and Sloane's, do they play tonight? I think they do.
Who wins between Jabeur and Kenin? That's a pretty electric match, right?
Jabeur has a good chance.
I think Jabeur will win the match.
That's a great chance.
If Kenin, by the way, who's another classic snooty person, Kenin will go up to a ball girl or a ball boy and be like, "Give me the ball, snatch it out of their hand. Give me the towel, snatch it out of their hand." I think Kenin has some of the worst court conduct that's ever been created in the entirety of tennis. I think Kenin's personality dealing with ball boys and ball girls and referees is up there with John McEnroe of his preposterous court conduct. Kenin acts like an absolute ass sometimes on the court. Am I right or wrong?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, absolute ass. Swiatek, by the way, and Azarenka is another great match. Watch out for the squeal factor index on that one. But Azarenka and Swiatek could be an absolute monstrous match. Be careful for that one. Just turn the volume down.
Mertens, she wins her match and she'll play McNally. I like McNally. I'm always rooting for McNally. She's the American player. She beat Alexandrova. I think McNally has a good chance against Mertens, actually.
Serena Sloane Stephens match. Who do you like there?
I think people said it was 50-50.
I have a feeling this match is going to turn into a lot of media attention to other things besides tennis. I hope it just stays tennis. I do like both players. If you follow this channel for 2 years, you know we like Serena. We know we like Sloane Stephens as well. But it seems like in the past year and a half or so, it's become more media involved. What are they thinking? What are their beliefs? What is your daughter doing? What are you doing off the court? Who are you marrying? And this type of thing. And it's less about tennis. So this is the same reason why I think neither player will win the U.S. Open. They both won it before, obviously, but I don't think either player has it in the toolbox to do it because of the attention on everything else.
Joey, I don't know why no one talks about McNally. I've always talked about her. I watched her, I think it was last year at Cincinnati Open. He says, why is no one talking about McNally? Always about Goff, who lost in the first round. I think McNally's a firecracker.
Yeah,
she's got some power. She reminds me of Kleister with her legs. I think she has a great chance of winning, beating Mertens. The other one is Keys Cornet. That's a toss-up, honestly.
I would hope that, and I think it was Leck out there that watches. He made a comment the other day that as long as Madison has the keys, then she can win. If she doesn't have the keys, get the metaphor her name. If Madison has the keys tonight, I think she should win. I think she should dismiss Cornet.
Novak says, "Why do WTA players scream like they hit a shot as if we're about to give birth?"
Great comment.
Great comment.
Great comment. We like some, doing some squeal a charade sometimes. The squealing on the women's side is horrendous. Now, there are some men that squeal really loud as well. Nadal is one of them. Djokovic can give you some grunts from hell sometimes, too. I like Djokovic, don't get me wrong, I'm a fan. But he sounds, sometimes when Djokovic gets going, he sounds like he's taking a dump, just saying. Give him some toilet paper while he's hitting. Nadal can get, I think Jamie Munar can grunt. So there are men that grunt too, and Djokovic is one of them. No disrespect.
I can tell you, I've given birth to 5 kids, and I've never squealed or grunted like that.
I was there. She didn't.
I can tell you that.
And a couple of them were natural.
I can tell you. So I don't know about that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's it.
We're good to go?
Yeah, we're good to go. I got to go teach.
Watch out for Rublev, by the way. Rublev has a good opportunity to finally rectify the fact that he was never really mainstream exploited in the next generation cheesy ass bullshit. The next gen thing was always cheesy as hell because none of the young bucks could come up and beat any of the big 3 or the big 4 or whatever. So Rublev has a chance to finally tell all these next gen people that like it that your shit sucked in the first place. I'm here. Rublev has a chance to go deep. I think Rublev and Medvedev, right? I'm not sure, but I think Rublev and Medvedev, are they on the same side of the draw? Yeah. Rublev and Medvedev could very well happen in the quarterfinals. If that did happen, Rublev versus Medvedev. If it did happen, who would you take?
Medvedev.
I think I'm going to go with Rublev.
It doesn't matter.
I think he wants to kick the next gen people that finance that whole thing of bullshit. I think he wants to teach them a lesson for not putting his face on the main screen like he did Zverev's fairy self. I think Rublev wants to answer for that. Go Rublev. Let's go.
All right. Anyways.
Get back with my shorts and my button up. See ya.
Adios.